Yo, all right. So week two is done, and had a lot of good matchups, but again, teams are still frozen. So you know, do with that with whatever. But yeah, let's recap real quick. The winners: Art over Dale, Moy over Justin, Ray over Adam, Joe over Alfredo. Me and Carlos tied, which is kind of like, ugh. That was a great matchup. I was losing all the way going into this morning. I need like specific things to happen, including Corbin Burns to not have a quality start or a win. And he didn't. I needed my pitcher to get at least one of the two to tie those categories. Um, and then I needed a couple home runs. I needed a stolen base. I needed a lot of things to happen, which they did. And then I took the lead with the Machado home run. And I'm like, holy crap, it came back in the Sunday night baseball, and then Max Muncy hits a home run from him for him, brings the home run categories back to even, which then brings our score back to even. So a tie is whatever, but at least it's not a loss. But that being said, that's not even the matchup of the week. I don't like picking frozen team matchups because they can't play to their best capability. So don't really want to count it a matchup of the week if it's a tie matchup going against a frozen team, because really that means the team who isn't frozen isn't really performing well. So this week's matchup of the week goes to David versus AJ. Actually went all the way to today. AJ had an opportunity this evening if Teoscar Hernandez kind of went off with a home run, stolen base, a couple, home run, another hit. That would have brought the total bases close. Home runs would have tied. Runs, RBIs, like stolen bases. A lot of things could have been determined if Teoscar Hernandez had went off for AJ. But that was a very close matchup, back and forth. Um, and, a couple teams still looking for the first win. And then we still have, half the league, I think, undefeated still. Ray's undefeated. Joe's undefeated. Speaking of Joe, we'll go to him real quick a little later. But Ray, Joe, me, and Carlos are technically more undefeated. We haven't lost yet. Um, we David, I think, is undefeated. No, sorry, no, I beat David last week. So yeah, just a few teams undefeated. Some are looking for their first win next week. A couple have been kind of, have been restricted because they're frozen. So like Dale and Justin looking for their first win. Um, but yeah, going back to Joe. Joe, I give the performance of the week to his team. 62 hits, 14 home runs, 40 walks, and when you combine all three of those, you're going to have an amazing OPS, which he did, 943 OPS. So Joe's offense was the performance of the week. And again, some pointers next week. Frozen teams are thawed out, no more frozen. So now we will see how the league really gets going, how competitive it is, and which teams are really going to stand out now. If I'm going to shoot my shot, and I'm going to say next week's matchup of the week is going to be Dale versus Ray. Both teams now completely, unfrozen, and managers will be able to, the returning champ will be able to manage his team to his full capability. And now Ray, being frozen and undefeated, does his team even get better now that he can set his lineup? So, yeah, that's your week two recap. Week three kind of preview. Remember, some players have been available for trade by Adam, so that's already started. And yeah, here we go. Week three coming up. First week, like Justin says, the season starts tomorrow. And for those who join the Pick'em League, keep going. It's fundraising, so we always want to get ready, especially next year with the 25th anniversary of the league. So with that being said, have a good one, and I will see you on the next one. Later.